Hey, what's up everyone? This is Salam Yagi from salamcareers.com, where you will find all you need on how to find and land your first job and how to be successful within your first year of work experience. If you are new here, consider subscribing. And on this video, we'll be talking about 5 tips on how to develop the right mindset that will keep you pushing forward when you are searching and applying for jobs. But before we start, let's just define what is a mindset and why do we need to have it in the first place. So in this context, what I mean by mindset is basically your belief or your reasons of why you are applying for jobs. If you think about it, why am I applying for a job? Why am I searching for a job? Those answers are basically contributing to your mindset that will keep pushing you forward, searching and applying for jobs. Let's just take an example of a mindset. Say that you want to lose weight. And if you ask yourself, why do I need to lose weight, or what are my reasons to lose weight? If you are a person who values health and you want to lead a healthy lifestyle, you might be thinking, well, I want to lead a healthy lifestyle and I know if I lose weight and I become fit, I will be healthy, then that's why I need to lose weight. You keep thinking about that, you keep reminding yourself about that, and this will keep you pushing forward. Or if you are a person who values self-image and you'll be thinking, well, I don't like myself looking fat, or I don't want to see myself having extra pounds, or I don't like people seeing me fat. And if you keep thinking about that, this is your reason that will keep you pushing forward. But the problem is, if you are the second person who values health and you only think of losing weight just to look better, and you are a person who doesn't care about looks, you will not get motivated, or you will just stop all the process. It's not easy because losing weight is a tough task to do. Same goes for the first person. If you are a person who doesn't care about health, hopefully not. But just let's say that if you're a person who doesn't care about long-term health, say 30, 40 years down the road, you don't get motivated for long-term objectives and you care about the short-term looking good, you will not feel motivated to lose weight. Or you will only feel motivated when you find reasons that are aligning with your own core values and beliefs. That's why having the right mindset and the right reasons behind doing any big decision is always important, and this goes for searching and applying for jobs. At some point it might get intimidating. You might be applying for so many jobs, you never hear from any employer, and you'll start to feel discouraged that why no one is replying back to me. So by always going back to your mindset and your reasons of why you're applying for jobs in the first place, you will keep pushing yourself forward. So let's jump to the tips. Tip number 1, write your mindset on a piece of paper. Think of reasons that will resonate with you and write them on a piece of paper with a timeline. So those reasons can't be just because I just graduated, I have to find a job, that's what everyone is doing. This is not something that will keep pushing you forward. Think of something that will resonate with you and that will keep pushing you forward, and set a deadline for it. So for example, say that I want to find a job in 3 months in order to be able to pay rent at that time. Or I will be running out of money in X amount of time, I have to find a job before that. So when you have a specific reason with a timeline, this will keep you always focused on your objective, on what you have to do, which is finding that first job. Tip number 2, don't compare yourself with others. And that's really important. Eventually, everyone will land their first job, but some people will be sooner than others, and there always will be people finding their first thing before you, and other people who will get hired after you. So just don't compare yourself with anyone. You never know the circumstances of any person. Some people might just accept anything that come across their path, or they might have connections here and there. You might be a person who have no connections whatsoever and starting from scratch. This is absolutely doable. I will be sharing content about all of that, but it just depends on every person's situation and scenario. So just don't compare yourself with anyone. This will just demoralize and discourage you, especially when you start thinking, well, oh, this person landed their first job. That person just got hired. Why I'm not? If you keep thinking this way, this will only discourage you. It will not bring you any benefit. So focus on yourself, Focus on what you are doing and you will eventually be successful. Just ignore what's going on outside of that. Tip number 3, it is not going to last forever. Yes, it sounds very simple, but that's part of it. It's not going to last forever. Keep reminding yourself that this is not going to last forever. You will eventually get hired. Almost every person in the world had to get their first job with no experience at some point in their lives. Let that sink in. Almost every person in the world had to find their first job with no experience at some point in their life. You are not the first or the last person in this situation. I was there, everyone was there. Eventually, everyone got their first job. It's not gonna last forever. Tip number 4, don't overwhelm yourself. Yes, don't overwhelm yourself. You might be thinking, oh, I have to search for jobs. I have to apply for them. I have to write so many CVs. I have to prepare for interviews. What if they ask me this? What if they ask me that? Yes, there are many things to do, but don't think of all of them at the same time. Just focus on the task in hand, what you are doing right now. If you are in the phase of searching for jobs, search for jobs. If you are in the phase of applying and customizing your CVs, focus on that. Don't overwhelm yourself. It's just similar to hiking a mountain. To reach the summit to a mountain, you have to start at the bottom, and you have to start by having one step and then followed by another step and then another step. So it's just one step at a time, you will eventually reach the summit. The process is simple, just follow step by step. There might be some climbing, but you know the process, you see your goal and you're focused on that, you will achieve it. Same goes for applying for jobs. It's a process. By searching, customizing CV, applying, follow up with HR, get the interview, pass the interview, and land. It's a process. Focus on them one step at a time and trust in that process, and eventually you will be successful. I will be sharing tips and strategies on all of those steps moving forward, so don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on your task right now and you will be successful. Tip number 5, believe that you can do it. Yes, it's very simple. Believe that you can do it and don't doubt yourself. Like we said before, everyone started at some point. You are no different. So believe in yourself and you will be successful. That's it for this video. I hope that you find it useful. If you do, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel to get access to my content. I'm planning to post regularly. And until next time, I wish you all the best.